Hello adventurers, welcome back to my channel. On today's adventure, we are going to be looking at some abandoned amusement parks. The Fairy Tale Garden opened in 1962 and was an immediate success. Well, it must not be so immediate anymore because it's not in business. Kind of honestly looks like if you were over 5 feet that you're probably going to be bending over just to get through these freaking doorways. So I love the fact that in the background of this amusement park is a trailer just chilling there. If you guys know any amusement parks that are for sale, let me know. I'll buy it. July of 2018, the site has been converted into a camping site. The main gate and Rabbit Castle still remains, but are now integrated into the camping office. At least with this abandoned theme park, at least there's people still using it, and it's got a use nowadays. Dinosaur mini golf ruins, built in the early 70s, the ruins of dinosaurs are all that remains of a man's dream to build a free dinosaur-themed mini golf course. Okay, well, there's your first issue. It's free. You gotta charge those suckers. You can't do a free golf course and let those sweet money bags pass you by. In 1970s, a man named Lonnie Kaufman set out to build a dinosaur theme park mini golf course in the town of Apple Valley, California. Was more concerned with whimsy than capitalism. I wish we had that honestly nowadays. Everybody's just so focused on, I gotta make money, I gotta make money, I gotta make money. What happened to the good old days where we could just have fun? He proudly proclaimed that he never wanted to charge a child a cent. But that's why I went out of business, because you didn't charge those suckers. This one was themed around Atlantis. The Roman god Neptune towers over his crumbling kingdom. That's what Neptune looked like. Not the daddy you were thinking of. You weren't expecting this daddy Neptune to have a nipple tattoo and a bicep tattoo. What you been smoking, Neptune? Why is one of your eyes red? After 6 months before its opening, the park featured stars and main attractions were captured. They were talking about the dolphins. Not they randomly ran in the middle of the street and just captured people to be like, you're performing. That'd be funny though. Run down the street with nets just capturing humans. It was not a moneymaker. The creators have hoped by the end of the 80s it was losing money. The initial set of the wild dolphins grew to 9. How long do dolphins live for? Females may live more than 90 years. Regulations for dolphin enclosures have changed. Obviously, litigation requires the parks to build larger areas for the dolphins, along with already dwindling cash flow. Obviously, they couldn't keep it open anymore. I saw this one, and the main attraction, there's a building in this freaking area that I was like, this thing's so cool. The main attraction, adults and children alike were magnetically attracted to the park's signature giant 3-story tall dragon aquarium. This thing on the outside looks freaking sick. If I saw this building, I wouldn't even assume it's an aquarium. This is one of the water slides. When I see like a water slide, and even though it's abandoned, I'm like, I want to go down that. That looks pretty cool. I want to be here. Like, this place looks freaking sick. No, going down these slides, I would get tetanus or I would just die from some weird, rare, abandoned disease. Look at this freaking view. Like, look at it. Like, this view looks freaking... You can't tell me this view is not freaking awesome looking. I would buy this park just to live in here. I would make this my YouTuber headquarters. Just imagine you walking out there looking at the beautiful view. You're in your dragon-styled house. Kind of sad that it's abandoned. This one is a Flintstones bedrock city because they have not made anything with the Flintstones in years. I think the last time they made something with the Flintstones was the Flintstones movie, which when did that even come out? So the TV show ran from 1960 to 1966, and then they did a movie in 1994. This is like one of those things that it sounds cool, but after like the first couple of times you go to it, it kind of is boring. Like, it's one of those things that you're like, oh, that sounds cool. Let's go check it out. Then the second time it's like, hey, you guys remember that Flintstones place we went to? Let's go check it out again. And then you go again. After that, after the first couple of appeals, it's kind of just like, there's not much to it. Definitely if you're not adding anything to it. Once it's built, if it doesn't change, it's not really going to do much. Obviously, it's a cool concept. Definitely nowadays, no one's really going to go to this because no one really knows what the Flintstones are. It's a IP that I feel like has died out. Like, no one really cares about it. So the Bedrock City is a Flintstones themed amusement park and campground. So it is a campground, so that kind of helps it a bit. Longtime owner Linda Speckles put Bedrock City up for sale after having owned and operated the park for more than 40 years. That she ran this park for 40 years. That's something I will say. The fact that she was able to run this for 40 years just shows that you can take anything and make it into a business, and made a theme park around it, and it operated for 40 years. And then there is an August of 2020 update. The park is now known as Raptor Ranch and has maintained much of the original bedrock decor, which Popeye Village. Yeah, you heard that right. 1980s film Popeye, after the big comic series and it was an abandoned film set for the movie. It was repurposed as a theme park by the locals. And just kind of show you guys some photos of just what the movie set, aka now the theme park, looks like, or used to look like. I still don't know if it still looks like this, but it is pretty cool. The film itself was a box office bomb, but rather than tearing the set down and leaving it abandoned, the islanders saw it for what it was, a pre-built theme park. And the funny thing is, you can actually get married there. I think I'm gonna have to tell my fiance that we're changing our wedding plans and we're getting married at the Popeye Village. It's a fairyland wedding you haven't dreamed about. I don't know if I've been dreaming about it, I'll be honest. Every morning when I'm eating my can of spinach, I'm like, you know what would make my life happy is to get married on the Popeyes Village Island. Like that would be a dream come true. If you guys did enjoy this video, drop a like. If you guys enjoyed the channel and want to check out some of the other content on my channel, there's lots of videos. But hey, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and would love to have you a part of our channel. So hit that subscribe button and check out this video next.